Hey guys, time for Tackle Tip Tuesday. So somebody asked me, how do I re-spool my bait caster without getting line twist in the line? That's a pretty good point. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I re-spool the whole thing. Some of it has to do with line twist, some of it's just re-spooling, and I think you can try it and it'll help you out. First of all, nowadays, if you're re-spooling the whole spool, you're wasting a lot of line. I mean, I take off about a third of it, what I'm going to use, and that's it. The main thing that I want is on a long cast, a really long cast, I want my connecting knot to still be under the line, 3 or 4 depths of the line. A good knot to use when you're connecting these, there's probably a lot of them out there. I use an Alberto, but I only go around twice. And what that does is that keeps that knot really, really small in the spool. And you can cut the Alberto like really close. So there's nothing sticking out, there's nothing to hang. And I mean, see how small it is? It's just probably twice the size of a regular diameter line. Alright, so when I'm re-spooling this line, first of all, you don't want to re-spool it on loose tension. I keep just a little bit of tension, and I also don't want to spool it really, really tight. I don't want to stretch that line on the spool to where it's coolly coming off. The biggest thing is whenever you're spooling the bait caster, I always want the line to come off the top. And I mean, you don't want it laying, you don't want it flopping. I keep it between my feet actually, but I want it to come off the top just like that. And of course, I'm not going to bore you with re-spooling the whole thing, but just a little bit of tension, just enough to keep it on the spool. And I want it to go evenly. I watch it, make sure it goes on there evenly. And also a good point, if you're out fishing, and there's some baits that twist worse than others. There's not a lot that I can think of, but there are a few. And you don't want to, sit down and re-spool because you got new line on. Here's a simple thing: cut the bait off, put your boat in gear, and feed it behind the boat. Feed it out there 75, 100 yards, and just drag that line on top of the water. You have to cut the bait off, and you want to cut the knot off. You want nothing on the end of it. You cut it off, you drag it behind the boat a couple of minutes, a minute, 2 minutes, and it will get a lot of that twist out. I've actually done that in the tournament before. I'll be fishing a bait and the line will get twisted up real bad, and cut it off, drag it behind the boat, and it fixes you at least it's a lot better for the rest of the day. So try that, that'll help you.